Just leaving the DMV here in Connecticut and Norwalk. For starters, it's appointment based only. Connecticut, for some reason, hasn't moved away from the appointment based only DMVs. So now that's what you have to do. But we're in this, which is still the rental. Automatically shuts itself off. I don't like that. I have it on for Lola. But anyway, it's just kind of interesting because after the truck got totaled, I had to cancel the plates, and it was weird because I probably had the registration all of a month after, and so they canceled it. But I had ordered vanity plates, which I don't understand why in Connecticut it takes like 8 weeks. So yeah, in Connecticut it takes like 8 weeks to get these, to get the plates, and so it takes all of 8 weeks to get the plates. And now I went back because I canceled the registration, but it didn't say anything about the plate, and they're kind of like, well, your plates are in limbo, you have them, you just have to use them. And I'm like, well, what if I don't register a car? I just basically paid $100 for vanity plates, and I'm not going to get the money back, and I'm not going to get the physical plates because they were cool. They said Mendy on them, but whatever, it is what it is. What we got going on for the rest of the day? Lola's my co-pilot here. Are you okay, Mamish? Was your little scary? Watch out. Back up. We got the head of the Midget. We're headed up to JDM CT to go pick up the parts that we need to have that machined at the machine shop, new valves, because they're either all of them or some of them are vent. So headed there now to JDM CT, and then thinking about looking at another truck. But the truck that I would not necessarily want, but it's just like all over the place. Used, you get them for anywhere from like 50 to 60. New, they're like 72 to 85. And it's just like, I don't even know what I want to do anymore. I don't know that I'm going to be in the transport game anymore because it's just becoming so expensive. So for now, we're going to go figure out the Midget head, the head of the Midget too, so that we can go from there and then figure what we're going to do. So I guess stay tuned though. I'll try and show JDM CT a little bit of it. Or what I can show of it, I should say. It would seem to take forever, but it wasn't. I think it's a combination of rain, and I haven't been on the road since I think last weekend. It makes it seem like it's really slow, but we're pulling up to JDM Imports CT. They're in Coventry, Connecticut, and look at that. There it is. And there's the lineup. So we're here to get parts for the Midgets, but we'll see what else they got here, because maybe they have some. Wow, shout out to that Pajero Mini. Those wheels are sick, painted in the same color that the Pajero's painted. There's 2 Pajero Minis. Oh, I think I saw that one at the port. I wonder who it belongs to, because I saw the camel thing somewhere. But I guess let's park up. They have a Prado here too, and we'll see what they have back here. Looks like they have a bunch of cars in the back. I wonder if those are for service. But I'll get right back with you. So while they're looking for the parts, I come out here, and they do consignment, which is really cool, but they have this one for sale. I like the hubcaps on this. It's pretty baller. This one's got 67,230 kilometers on it. I love the blue. The blues are rare to find. They're pretty sick. And then it's the older body style where you don't see the blinkers on here. The blinkers are on the hood. I mean on the hood, on the bumper. And you got this one. This one's pretty gnarly. I love that it's on a lift with the, what's it called? With the Fulcrum wheels like I had on Project Acti. This one's pretty sick. I'll have to find out prices for these, but it's not bad at all. Someone took the original one, and then they put their aftermarket one with a camera. This one's got 132,364 kilometers. This looks to be like just the Acti, not a street van, which is cool. I always like the regular Actis because you can lay the seats flat and you don't have to beat on them as much. And then you have a Prado, which, shout out to Megan, because she drives a Prado. Oh my gosh. Oh, stick shift Prado. I've always wanted one. Megan probably wouldn't have liked to drive stick, so that's why we don't have it. But this one's got 163,721 kilometers on it. Looks like it's got the full back seats and everything. I don't mind the cloth seats at all. Pretty nice nevertheless. And the Prado seats do go forward. Ours never go forward because of the boys, obviously, but having those jump seats in the back is a plus for these. They have the same carpets we do. It's a TX model, so not fully loaded like our Prado is, but I like the blue. I don't mind the blue on here with the gray. It actually is a nice color. I wish I had like the back wall weather mat. This one looks like it's titled in Massachusetts. This one looks cool. Got some tints on it. I don't think it's open. Oh, it is open. Aftermarket wheel. This is a mini cab. This one's got 54,375 kilometers on it. Pretty great shape. They all suffer from the same thing. If you remember when I had the food truck, these were all splitting. The problem is these just like dry rot. Can they be fixed? Sure, you actually can, but holes are already perforated on these, so it's just better to get them fixed overall. But this one's nice. For some reason the bed looks longer. And they do have an American one. We'll skip over that because it's just a Forester, nothing crazy. We have raccoon eyes carry. It's kind of a rare thing to find. I love the dashboards on these. I think the dashboards on these are just so wicked cool. Even the steering wheel, believe it or not. And even like this tiny little nub. This one's got either 157,972 kilometers or 57,972 kilometers. Pretty nice nevertheless. I love these raccoon eyes. Also the full like bench seat essentially, which makes it really nice. Pretty great shape. I wonder if they have the bed sides, but the bed looks so much different than you would normally think. It looks like it's just a registration because it's Connecticut registered. Let's see this one. Probably, I don't know what this one would be, but it's a dump, which is cool. I love how they left space for this and they pushed the dump a little bit further back. This is an AutoZam. Very hard to come by. You don't usually see many AutoZams. It's got 175,887 kilometers on it. It's a little rough around the edges. This is probably the worst of it. That's unfortunate. They usually get rust and rot there, but it looks like it was just globbed on. I think this would be a great farm vehicle. I think that there is space in the world for these. Depending on how much it's going for, it's not bad. It's a dump body, so put this on the farm and let it just work. But I always wondered how they got so much rust in certain places. And then we have a Hi-Jet. Old school Hi-Jet. Love this interior. Whoever did this, shout out to you because it's nice. This one's got either, again, 13,677 kilometers or 113,677 kilometers. Love the blue though. The blue's baller in my opinion. And they balled out and painted the drum brakes on the front and back. That's interesting, but they painted the rotors for the drum brakes. But I love the blue. Blue's nice. And then you have this one, supercharged. This is sick. I know a lot of people are looking for this, but the reason it's probably sitting here, unfortunately, is this. Those powder clutches are no good. 103,925 kilometers. But this is meant for handicap, so that goes out and probably allows you to be able to put a wheelchair into it, which is really cool. It has a little bit of rust here and there, but yeah, the only reason I don't condone this purchase for anybody would be because of that ECVT, unfortunately. Can you run the gamble? I think for the right price, sure, you can, but is it worth it? That's the question. It's $1 million question. Yeah, sick little lineup that they got here. Vehicle giveaway, huh? I should ask about that. Nice. But yeah, if you guys are interested, reach out to JDM Import CT. These guys have a shop. They actually make it happen. They get it done. I could leave the head with them. I'm just trying to get it done sooner so that it can just be done. So we'll see. But we got people all the way from Pennsylvania dropping stuff off here. Wow, that sandbar looks sick, whoever that is. All right, so leaving. We got a whole lot of parts there. Almost $400 later, which in retrospect is a lot cheaper because trust me when I tell you, I tried to look for these parts myself. OK Garage helped out as much as he could, and then he was like, hey, look on partsfan.com. You'll be able to get a lot more insight. And I did, and it's just like, if you order parts from Japan and you do all that jazz, and I have a lot of respect for you because my ADD, I sat all of maybe an hour, and I just couldn't handle it. I said, forget this thing. So they had all the parts readily available. I think for $300 or close to $400 that I paid for in retrospect is not terrible at all. Super nice guys, like basically dropped everything they could. They were a little upset that I just showed up out of the blue because they didn't have time to pull the parts, and rightfully so, but they took care of it for me. So I'm gonna get back on the road. I think Lola needs some water, so that, or she doesn't like the rain. So hour and a half drive back home, which isn't great, but isn't terrible. It just sucks. I wish I would have asked more people if they needed more parts, because these guys do have a lot of parts readily available. So till now, I guess we'll catch up when we go to the machine shop so that they can hone the head or hone the valves and just clean the mating surfaces up. Vamos a esperar a Fig. Come on, Fig, come on. Púrate. Let's go. Figoloni, figolish, figoloni, figolish, figoloni, figolish. Okay, vamos. Figoloni, figolish. Dale. Púrate. Oh. No, párate, párate.